Hi everyone, I'd like to thank you for tuning into my YouTube channel, Embrace Natural Beauty, where it has been my goal to share with you simple tips and techniques that have been helpful to me in my own natural hair journey, which has been 5 years, that have helped me to maintain my hair, to keep it in good condition and retain length, which was always my goal, because I want all of you who are watching and who follow me to better maintain your hair, to keep it in good condition and retain length, if that happens to be your goal, so that you enjoy your hair and embrace natural beauty of your own. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to you about my vacation hair. Essentially how I protected my hair while on vacation in the very hot Dominican Republic, where my hair was exposed to a lot of sun, chlorine water, and sea salt water. For starters, my first line of defense was to not immerse my hair completely in the chlorine water. On the first day that I got into the pool, I had put my hair up in a puff, but some of my hair actually touched the water and it dragged a bit of it down. And so after that, I completely washed my entire head of hair. I conditioned it with the low porosity leave-in conditioner by Shea Moisture. And each day, like I decided I would not get my hair completely immersed in the pool water, but it did get a little wet somewheres in some places. And so each night I would do this step right here, which was to retwist my hair in a flat twist. It was 7 twists total, and all I did, you see that red spray bottle, that's a water bottle, just has H2O in it. I sprayed my hair with the water. I took out each twist, would spray it with water, and then reapply. Right next to it is the low porosity protein free leave-in detangler by Shea Moisture that I would apply to my hair generously to each section of the twist. To protect my hair from direct sun exposure, I wore a straw hat during various activities, whether it was bike riding, horseback riding, or just being outside. When I was not in the pool, I would have that hat on. And so these are my flat twists, my protective style that I redid each night after a little bit of chlorine exposure, and of course as well as the sea salt water exposure. So each night, like I said, I reapplied. I just piled it on. I sprayed the water first, and then I piled on that leave-in detangler by Shea Moisture, the low porosity line, protein-free leave-in detangler. And so when I was taking them loose, it looks great. I love the definition that I got, but there were a lot of flakes coming out. It was a little dusty, but my hair felt so amazingly soft. So I feel like, you know, it felt great, and I still could not wait to just thoroughly cleanse my scalp and my hair and see what the results are going to be. So what I'm going to show you is my wash day. So here is my protective style. I've separated the hair, and next I'm going to wash my hair to see the current condition of my hair and the work that I did to maintain it during that week of vacation. Now that you've seen what I did during vacation, I want you to understand why I made those choices. So for my vacation hair care, I made my decisions based on the climate, the environmental conditions, the frequency, and the length of my stay. Now the climate happened to be a very warm place, and for that reason I knew I would need to protect my hair from the sun, and that's why I used a straw hat. I also chose a product which was a Shea Moisture low porosity protein-free leave-in detangler, because I know from experience that it draws moisture into my hair, especially when my hair remains in the twist, which is why, number 3, I chose the style that I selected. The environmental conditions dictated that I use a product that was going to be very thick on my hair and be conditioning to my hair. And then also the style, when my hair was twisted, would serve as a barrier for the moisture of the chlorine water and the sea salt water, by limiting how easily it would penetrate my hair strands. Due to the frequency, I elected to do my hair every night, reapplying the product so I would get product buildup and have a heavier base of protection. And again, the style, again, due to the frequency, I did that. Even though it was a lot of manipulation, I chose to do frequency of reapplying product over manipulation. My purpose was to keep my hair from sustaining any dry conditions and also from experiencing a lot of damage from the chlorine, the little bit of chlorine that my hair was exposed to. Finally, the length of stay also played a role in the style that I chose. Now, I know a number of people who will go out and put box braids into their hair if they're going to be on vacation for a week or two, or even choose to put their hair into a weave. I chose this style again because it was easily duplicatable. Each night it took me no more than an hour to redo my hair, and I knew I was constantly giving my hair moisture so I would not experience heavy dry conditions leading to any brittleness, which eventually leads to breakage. To get a good sense of just how well I maintained my hair during that week of vacation, I recorded my routine wash, condition, and styling steps for you to see how my hair responded along the way. Also, I pretty much used my staple products to have that benchmark of how well my hair performed and where it's at today, the current condition of it. I'm pretty pleased with it. Today happens to be day 6 of that wash and go, or that wash, condition, and styling, which happened to be this wash and go, day 6. So I am pretty pleased with the results, and I just wanted to share this with you all because I know there are always questions about how should we care for and protect our hair while we're on vacation, especially in another country, and if we're going to be in chlorine water and things of that nature. So I hope this video is helpful to all of you. So it's finally wash day. I'm going to go ahead and saturate my hair with water. I wanted you to see it going from the beautiful twist out to nicely being drenched, and see how carefully I'm just handling the hair that has been through so much. This is, a time when you really want to be gingerly with your hair. So, and I can tell the ends are trashy. I'll talk about that a little bit later as I go through this process. But yeah, here I am just drenching the hair and saturating it with water. And then I went ahead and I started to shampoo, and I shared with you all on my first wash day back after the vacation. I'm just going back to my staples, so I forgot to pick up the bottle. But yes, I am using the Damage Remedy shampoo by Aveda, and I'm going ahead and doing that. Next, I'm preparing my hair for detangling, and so I'm just sectioning it off. This is the way I do that. I do have some conditioner already on my hair, and that also happens to be from the Damage Remedy line from Aveda, the Damage Remedy conditioner. So I'm just sectioning off my hair, preparing to detangle. And now in the back, I'm also including the Damage Remedy conditioner, but then I rinsed it off, and then I'm applying right now the Shea Moisture Low Porosity Protein Free Detangler Leave-In. And I'm going to use this as my deep conditioner for the back portion of my hair, which is the majority of it is low porosity. And because this line does not include a deep conditioner, I'm using it as a deep conditioner. But the rest of my hair was deep conditioned with my staple, which I didn't show it. I forgot to pick up the jar to show you what I was using to deep condition, but it happens to be my staple, which is the True by Madebeautiful Intensive Hydrating Mask. I use that on the top portion of my hair. Okay, so after I finish deep conditioning, I rinse out and work in sections. So I'm rinsing out this first section, and as you can see, the hair is thoroughly saturated with water. I only squeeze out the water before I apply my staple moisturizer, which happens to be the Butter Than Love Pudding by DevaCurl, and I will take out a generous portion. I'll put it in the palm of my hand and emulsify it in my hand before I apply it to that section. And I will work it through from the top, and I will rake and smooth it through. And that first application, even though it was generous, I will certainly reapply several times until my hair is thoroughly saturated with the moisturizer to make sure I have good moisture retention possibilities, or potential for good moisture retention. And now I'm using the styler, which is my staple gel, also by DevaCurl, the Get Set Hair Jelly, and I'm applying that starting from the top, from the root, working it through. I again will reapply. See, I work in small sections or small portions until I've completely got enough coverage so I don't waste my product, but I'm also very generous with the product. So I make sure I get good saturation out. I think I worked this through probably for a good 2 minutes on this one section right here. And then after I finish working it through, what I'm doing is putting it into a loose twist so I can get it out of the way and move on to the next section. Doing the same thing. I just wanted to show you one more time. I'm going to show you how I saturate the hair, rinse out the deep conditioner, saturate the hair, and then I just gently squeeze the moisture out, but I don't want my hair dried out. It's still nice and wet. And the way that it looks right now, I want it to have that nice wet look with some definition with my moisturizer in. And I'm showing you all this. You can take a look at what I'm doing. I also want to talk to you about the ends of my hair while you're watching, this reenactment or demonstration of my applying the product. One of the things I had meant to mention to you all when you're on vacation, one thing that I wish I would have done better, and now that I look back at everything and seeing how my ends looked very compromised to me, I would prefer going forward that when I'm on vacation in a hot, climate, and also exposing to chlorine water and to the sea salt water, that I would put the hair not only in the twist, but also put it up kind of like in a bun, especially because it couldn't fit under my hat. And so that way the ends would be completely tucked away and not so vulnerable. Now, back to what you're seeing on the video. I am pulling all the hairs down now to blend my wash and go, taking them each out of their respective loose twists and just blending the hair in. And I don't re-wet the hair. I'm just, working it through, and I will add more gel as necessary until it looks like nicely well distributed gel application. And so this is the finished result. And because it's late at night, I had to use my dryer. And that's the way I use my dryer. I don't sit completely under the dryer because it would be concentrated on the crown area, which is my low porosity area, and it gets fried and it's just a mess. So I prefer to do my hooded dryer to the side of my head, all the way around my head. And then I move to the diffuser, the DevaCurl Devafuser, which gets really close to the root with the fingertips, and I can dry my roots, which happens to be the portion that takes the longest. And so now that it's fully dry, nice and fluffy, nice and bouncy, good movement, I truly feel like this was a good wash day experience. My hair pretty much is intact. It doesn't look like it's been through what it went through last week, so I'm happy. And again, this is day 6. And as always, please feel free to leave your comments and your questions down below in the comment section, and I'll be happy to get back to you, and I look forward to chit-chatting with you soon. Take care, everyone, and thank you for watching. And you can always chat with me on Periscope on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can download the app on your smartphone and follow me at Embrace in Beauty to get the alert when I am live, when I am broadcasting live. Thank you all for watching.